From the Sony Studios, it's America's Game, Wheel of Fortune.
And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Charlie O. and Johnny Gilbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to our special... Thank you. Welcome to our special Tuesday, April 1st edition of Wheel of Fortune. I'll leave you to figure out why I'm here today. We have a lot of wonderful surprises for you in this half hour, including this one. Please join me now in welcoming my co-host today, the lovely Leslie. You know her better as Mrs. Pat Sajak. Hey, Pat.
Hello.
Leslie. I'm okay. Now, Pat and I had the good sense to marry young, beautiful, intelligent brunettes who have brought a measure of stability to our lives. Now, I know Pat likes to have a lot of fun, but what about you? Do you ever play April Fool jokes on people?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I did today. I called Vanna at home, and I told her not to come into work today because the taping's been canceled. I'm just kidding.
That explains it. Are you nervous about this?
No, not really. Are
No?
you?
Well, you've done this show before, right?
I've done the prizes and some of the openings and little things like that, but I've never done Vanna's real job.
Okay, now I have done this show before as well. I was the guest host for an entire week once, and I must have done such a good job that the producers couldn't wait to ask me back. And so here I am today, 16 years later. Let's go to work.
Okay.
You go over there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Wheel of Fortune, so let's meet the contestants. Johnny.
Now entering the studio are today's contestants. She's America's most popular letter turner turned letter activator. She's the mother of one with one on the way. From North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, playing for the American Cancer Society, Vanna White. And now, the host of an immensely popular game show. He's a former DJ and TV weatherman from Chicago, Illinois, playing for the Boy Scouts of America, Pat Sajak.
Welcome, players. I've got to start off by saying, first of all, that I admire your courage, because I'm often asked, when are you going to be a contestant on your show? And I say never, even in a super seniors tournament. Vanna, how do you feel about this? You've only turned this wheel, spun this wheel once in 14 years?
Yes. So I'm nervous.
You shouldn't be.
No?
No, not at all. Because they tell me, the staff tells me that both of you have become so good at figuring out these puzzles over the years. Now, what's your charity?
American Cancer Society.
All right, good for you. Pat.
Yeah, Alex.
Started out as...
What is it? What do you want from me?
I want you to feel relaxed.
Do I seem tense?
Not as tense as I seem, I'm sure. Now, you started out as a weatherman, and there's something I've always wanted to ask you because of that, and that is, why is it that weathermen, of all the people who bring us the news on television and on radio, weathermen are the only ones who are blamed or complimented for the weather?
Yeah, I was glad to be rid of the weather, because every day when you said, you know, you ruined my wedding, you said it wasn't going to rain on June 5th, and it rained, and they're yelling at me all the time.
They blame you for that?
Yeah, now they just blame me when they're headed bankrupt. So life...
Who are you playing for?
Playing for the Boy Scouts of America, happily, and it's a great organization.
Were you ever a Boy Scout?
You know, I was not, and I feel that was a void in my life, so I'm going to help others fill that void.
All right, well, I'm delighted to be here, and I hope you two are, and your charities will be, I'm sure. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look at our first puzzle. And we're looking for a phrase. Now, a little while ago, we tossed the coin, and Vanna, I guess, won the toss, so she will spin first. A light spin, $400.
An M, please.
Is there an M? No, there is no M. Pat.
Oh, man.
I thought sure there was one.
Gee, that's a heavy wheel.
Pat has mastered the big spin, $600.
Is there an S?
S, one S. Spin again.
Spin again.
300.
Is there a D?
One D.
I'm so excited to say this next phrase. I'd like to buy a vowel.
Which vowel would you like to buy?
I'd like to buy an I.
An I. All right, there are two I's up there. You're at $650. What do you
Who's
wanna
the
do?
babe on the puzzle board?
I'll introduce you to her after the show.
All right, well
you
then-
might get along.
In the meantime, I'll spin.
All right. $550.
Is there a T?
A T. There are 3 T's. And that takes you up to $2,300.
Yeah, I think I'll buy another vowel. I'd like an E.
An E. There are 4 E's. Yeah.
And
a phrase.
let's see. Yeah, I think I'll buy another vowel. I'll buy an A.
An A. There is 1 A on the board.
Yeah, I guess I'll spin the wheel. Should I spin, you think, Vanna?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Please, you're not allowed to work together. Oh, $250.
Oh, boy, I think I'll have an H.
H. 1 H. There it is.
I'll buy another vowel. I'll buy an O.
There are 2 O's on the board.
And
You have $1,800.
I'll buy a U.
A U.
Yes.
There is 1 U. Okay. 400.
Is there an L?
An L. There are 3 L's. You're at $2,750,
Yes, I
and you're
am.
going to spin again. 300.
Is there a P? Just to pick a number offhand.
Pick a number offhand. That's a pretty good number. There are 2 of them.
All right. Let me spin one more time, Alex.
Remember, folks, that Pat's playing for charity. $1,000. Don't mess up.
Yeah. Is there a Z in the
Or a
puzzle?
Z, as we used to
Z,
say
yes,
back home.
indeed.
There are 2 of them.
All right. Alex, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
For $5,350.
Yes. Pat, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
No, you're supposed to say, Alex, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Yes, that's absolutely right.
You set me up.
Way to go. Now, you see, they told me they'd never be able to use that particular puzzle while you were hosting the
That's
show.
right. So we
because
got
it
that
would
one
have been
out
too
of the way.
confusing.
We can put that in the trash bin now.
All right, you've got $5,350 for the Boy Scouts of America, and we're ready for round number 2. We are going to add a $10,000 space to the wheel, and let's take a look at the next puzzle. We're looking for the 80s. All right, Pat, you get to spin first in this one.
80s.
The 80s. You remember the 80s? Oh, look at this. 550.
I'll boldly call a T.
A T. 1 T. $900.
How about an R?
R. There is an R also.
How about an O?
An O. There is no
Oh,
O.
right.
Vanna, you get to spin. $700. Good spin.
How about an S?
S. Yes, there is an S.
How much do I have? I'd like to buy a vowel.
All right.
An E.
An E. Oh, 5 E's up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Vanna.
An A.
An A. All right. There are 3 A's, and they're all on the top line.
I'd like to see you try to buy another one now.
I'm going to spin. I don't have enough to buy
That's why I
another
like
one.
to see you do it.
All right. 250.
An N.
An N. 2 N's.
I'm going to spin it again. Whoa!
600.
A V.
A V. There is a V. Gonna spin again. Don't want to solve it. All right.
I feel real bad about this. No, I do.
I do also.
I do, but that's not going to stop me from spinning the wheel.
All right. $100, and he comes up with $450.
How about an M?
M. Yes. There is an M. Ooh, 600.
A K, just for
K?
laughs.
Yes, indeed. There is a K. $250.
An H.
H, 2 H's. And you're up to $2,750. For the big bucks, the $2,500. No. Oh boy, pick it up. You got to call the letter first. Too eager, too eager.
You can never be too eager. A W.
A W. There it is. Pick up the $10,000. And now, what are you going to do? You have $2,700 in your own pot.
You know, I think I'd better solve it. Okay? Should we do it together?
Yes.
Vanna makes her wheel debut.
Right. Oh, that was great. You're a great spinner. Oh, now, do you remember when Vanna made her wheel debut?
I do. How many years ago was this now? Or
14, 15
it was about
years
a year
ago.
About a year after I started.
Yeah.
And she came along. It was lovely from day one.
Well, let's take a look and show the folks at home how lovely it was. Here's Vanna 15 years ago.
Hello there. Welcome. Do we know how to pick a hostess, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
You're
I
not-
am very excited and happy to be part of Wheel of Fortune.
That's right.
Are you noticing the changes? Vanna has less hair, Pat has more hair. How do you figure that?
We look like a bad prom couple there.
No, it looked great. Boy, you got to be really happy. $18,100 for the Boy Scouts of America so far. We'll take a break and come back with another puzzle right after this.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by V8 Vegetable Juice. It's not just great juice, it's great nutrition and a full serving of vegetables. Live life on all 8 cylinders.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a $3,500 space on the wheel right now. This is our jackpot round, which means we start the progressive jackpot at $5,000, and you folks can watch it grow by the amount of each spin. And Pat and Vanna, you know what happens. You land on that wedge, you solve the puzzle, and the entire amount is yours to keep. Let's take a look at our puzzle. We are looking for a really long title, and there are 2 hyphens. And Vanna, you get to go first this time. Let's win some money for the American Cancer Society. $400.
T.
A T. There is a T up there.
Okay, give it
Oh, I
another
thought you were
spin.
going to solve the puzzle. 700.
An N, please.
An N. No N. Oh, darn.
Oh, it doesn't seem
Pat? The old master spinner gets close to the 3,500, but it's only
I'm just
250.
spinning. I don't have time to worry about stuff like that. I'm just spinning the wheel, doing my
Okay.
best. Is there an L?
Is there an L? Yes, there are 3 of them.
I guess I should buy a vowel or 2. How about an E?
An E. There are 2 E's.
And an A?
An A. Yes, there is an A. There are 3 of them, as a matter of fact.
And what do I have? 250. I'll buy an I.
An I. You've only got 250, but you've got 7 I's coming up. This is loaded with I's.
It is,
But
it
you have
is.
no money.
Well, well, we should remedy that. shouldn't we?
You should indeed. 550.
Is there an S?
Yes. There's 1 there, 1 at the beginning, and 1 in the middle.
All right. I will buy an O now, please.
An O. Yes, there are 2 of them.
Okay. And I will buy a U.
A U. There are 2 U's. We're looking for about
Yeah.
250.
I'll take a P.
An unfortunate choice of words, but there is
You know,
a
I
P
just
or
want to
2.
say, For 16 years, I've avoided that line. One day, he's here.
You set me up.
I did. Ow! I hurt myself.
Oh, no. 500.
500. R, please.
An R. There are 2 R's.
Is it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
For $2,650, it is indeed. Well done. Again. The Boy Scouts are up to $20,750. From what musical does this title come from?
Is it Mary Poppins?
Is it Mary Poppins? It is indeed again, and that takes it up to a total of $22,750. All right, let's go to a commercial. We'll come back and play our next round right after this. We're running out of time, so I'm going to give the wheel the final spin of the day. Hope to land on the $5,000, and I'm not going to make it. $400. All right, you'll each give me a letter. If it's in the puzzle, you get $400 added to your total. And this puzzle is a phrase. Pat, you go first.
Okay, a T, please.
A T. Is there a T? Yes, there are 3 of them. You have 5 seconds. Vanna?
An S.
Is there an S? There are 5 S's up there. Yes, we're building the total very nicely. That's $2,000 for you if you can solve the puzzle.
It's not as easy as it seems.
Yay!
Oh, no, that is not correct. Pat, pick a letter.
Well, M.
M, no M. Vanna?
A Y.
Is there a Y? There is one Y. Yes.
Oh, I know what it is. It's not as easy as it looks.
It's not as easy as it looks is absolutely right. And Vanna comes through. Way to go.
Thank you.
$2,400 for the American Cancer Society. All right. $2,400 for the American Cancer Society, $22,750 so far for the Boy Scouts of America, and a bonus round coming up right after this.
Morning after morning, nothing's quite as much fun as choosing which delicious Eggo fruit waffle it's gonna be. Blueberry, strawberry, apple cinnamon, all with real fruit stirred in the batter. Give it a try. Eggo fruit waffles. Take your pick.
Now open up to a whole new Eggo fruit flavor. Yummy banana bread. Go Eggo bananas. Too good to let go.
Well, Alpha Hydrox has actually changed my life. Alpha Hydrox does so much better than any of the more expensive products I've tried. My skin feels soft and fresh and dewy. And the thing is that people are noticing. And people ask me about my skin. And this has not happened in a long, long time. So I feel like something's happening here, and I feel like it must be Alpha Hydrox.
Alpha Hydrox Cream and Lotion in drug, grocery, and discount stores.
Messy, sticky flea treatments have a nasty way of coming between you and your pet. Which is why, if you care about spending time with your dog, you shouldn't wait until you see fleas, but start him on Program now. One safe Program tablet once a month now will prevent you both from suffering the pangs of separation later. Program, because nothing should come between you and your pet, only from your veterinarian.
If you're wondering why both Vanna and Pat are standing here for the bonus round, I'll tell you. It's their show. They can do whatever they want to do.
You know, we suggested, we thought we'd put both our heads together, so we're going to pool all the money we've won to split evenly between our charities. This way we can both play the bonus round and split that money too. Won't that be swell?
That's terrific. That's great. All right, so what you're looking for in this puzzle is an event. All right, we're going to give you the R, S, T, L, N, and E's that appear in this puzzle.
We're playing here to split $25,000, by the way.
$25,000 in addition to the $25,000 you have already won between the two of you. All right, we now need
a late ad.
Aha.
It's not easy, Leslie. I'll tell you, they do that stuff to men all the time.
All right, we need 3 more consonants and 1 vowel. Who's going to go first?
Have any thoughts on this?
A G.
Okay, I like
There
that.
is a G.
Well, you don't have to tell us that right now.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Thank you.
That's all right. You like an M or an
Sure.
An M?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No one wants to take responsibility. A C. I know that.
And now a vowel.
And now a vowel. That's helpful.
She knows the entire alphabet, and
an
it appears
A.
you don't.
An A.
An A. All right, let's put them up there. The C, the G, and the A in 2 positions. For $25,000, you've got 10 seconds.
Oh, trading places.
Trading Places is right.
Congratulations, you just won $25,000.
And because you guys were so generous, each of your charities is going to receive $25,075. So congratulations to the Boy Scouts and the American Cancer Society. We're back after this. Something doesn't feel quite right here. Leslie, you stand over here. Pat and Van, I want to thank you for the use of the hall. It was delightful, and I know you're going to have me back 16 years from now.
Anytime, Alex. You were terrific, and it was great fun
And
playing.
Leslie, you were great too. Thank you. Thank you.
Regular folks tomorrow. So long, everybody.
Good job, Alex.
Some contestants may receive Caltrate Plus chewables. All the benefits of Caltrate Plus, more calcium and 6 added nutrients in 2 great-tasting chewable flavors. It's never too late for Caltrate. When Robin Leach says garlic, he's talking about the most potent garlic tablet there is. Garlic brand garlic, 1 per day and odor-free garlic. And
introducing Clogs from Easy Spirit. Insides are walking shoe, outsides all new.
Of my denture cream. Would you give up your denture cream? Monty Hall, I'll trade you the toothpaste, mouthwash, and denture soak.
No deal. All you need is denture cream.
Ortega Mexican Foods. Enter our 100th anniversary sweepstakes, and you could win a family reunion to Mexico. Check your newspaper April 20th or your store for details.
Columbia TriStar Television.